Hello Twitch, Bolly Firesmith coming to you. Going to be doing a D&D 5e character creation. I'm going to run through. Anyone who wants to participate, you can do your rolls within the chat. !D with the number, either at 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20 to get the dice that you want. Otherwise, I'll roll myself either on screen or manual dice right here. But yeah, let's get started. So this is being done through D&D Beyond. I'm just going to go through with a standard character creation and see where that takes me. So character name we can come back to later. I'm going to leave Critical Role off. Rick and Morty off. These guys are going to go on. I'm just going to leave it as milestone because that allows it to be leveled up directly by the DM instead of by experience. So it allows you to get to certain points in the game and then you'll automatically become the next level. Both ways are fun, both ways can work, but for this I'm just going to do that. We're going to use encumbrance, we're going to go with public, and then we go to the next screen. This here, I am going to need a roll of a d20 if anyone wants to do it, if we have anyone in chat. If not, I can do my own, that's not a problem. So I am going to roll my d20. What is going on here? And I got a 20. So that will be Asmar, which automatically gain Healing Hands. You can speak Common and Celestial. You get 1 Wisdom increase and 2 Charisma increase, which is great. Your size is a medium size because you're well proportioned. You're 30 walking speed, which means it's 6 squares, because most of the squares are set to be 5 feet per square. Dark vision, because you have a celestial heritage, you can see 60 feet within dim light, just as if you were on the surface. Celestial resistance, which means any necrotic damage that comes towards you, you automatically have a resistance to it, so you will take less damage, radiant damage as well. And then you know the light, the cantrip light, and once you've reached the 3rd, then you get lesser restoration, and then you regain the ability to do this when you have a long rest. At 5th level you get the daylight spell, which is cast at a 3rd level, and then you regain the ability to do so on a long rest as well, which is an 8-hour rest. I'm going to get rid of that d20. So that takes care of that. So our race is the Asmar. We go to the next. Now we're going to do this. I know, it looks lonely. I can put it on my head, but small friend's wearing it right now. The music's not too loud, is it, Ninja? I hope not. So Ninja, if you type D12 in the chat just like this, you'll roll a 12-sided dice, and then I can take the class that you roll. Okay, perfect. What are you gonna get me there, Ninja? Well, okay, hat goes on the head. There we go. This back proper. There we go. 8, 2, 4, 6. Ranger. Pretty good. Ranger is a fun one to play. So now we get to go into hit points. That's just standard hit points is the 1d10 plus your constitution. Proficiencies. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8. Can you roll a d8 for me? If there's anyone else in stream, you can also roll a d8. It's exclamation mark d8. That will allow me to choose the 3 ranger skills. We're just doing random roll instead of best 4. Random roll is more fun. And then I have to try to make this character work. So 5, 2, 4, 5. So nature, good choice for a ranger. We can get a couple more. I can also do this over here and roll one myself. I got 4, which is investigation. Can we get one more there, Ninja? I don't know if it's crapping out. I'm dropping a lot of frames, but I don't know what's going on. 5 again. Stealth. Nature, investigation, and stealth. Okay, that's doable. That's workable. Favorite enemy. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Let's do a d20. And then if it's above 14, then I'll just, we'll re-roll. So for me, that would be this. Unless you roll something better than a nat 1. Yeah, no problem. It's most likely my internet. My internet's being garbage today. I don't know why. Three. I'm a celestial being, and my favorite enemy is celestials. That would be fun. That's going to be fun. That would be a fun role play. Let's do another d20 for language. And then after that, we'll do a d8 for the natural explorer, which is your favorite terrain. My d20 rolls a 6. What do you roll? Eight. 2, 4, 6, 8. Gith. That's a, yeah, that's a goblin-esque language. So if we can do a d8 now too. You got 5, I got 2. Let's go 5, 2, 4, 5. Grasslands, perfect. So a ranger who is good on the grasslands, speaks Gith, and is good with nature, investigation, and stealth. Okay, this is the fun part. Now we're going to do the manual rolled. And this gives me a roll chance. And basically what I can do here is roll on screen, and it'll give me each of them. I am not going to re-roll, so no matter what I get, we are stuck with. So overall average, nothing crazy. We're definitely going to put 14 to Dex. 12 probably Constitution, and Wisdom probably to 11. Charisma. You're a ranger, you don't need much charisma. I think that would be a fun roll. We gain the 2 charisma anyways, so that gets us up above 10. So the way that the stat points in D&D work is, I don't know if that's too out here, I'm going to lower that a little bit. 10 is a basic person, a commoner type level. So if you have a 10 intelligence, then you are not super smart. You're just average. If you're below 10, then you're below average. If you get below, I think it's 6, that's like childlike. So there's that. So that gives us a +1 modifier on any strength checks, +2 on dex checks. So this is an overall pretty average character. If you want to name it, go ahead, give me a name. I don't know if it's going to be male or female yet. Let me check something. Do I have? Yes. So if you roll a D2, exclamation D2, I can't do a D2 in the dice here, but if you do a D2, I'll do 1 is female, 2 is male. There's an 8-sided dice. Welcome in, Martian. Welcome in. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I figured that you'd be falling asleep pretty now. It's what, like midnight there? I'm not going to be too long. I'm just going through a quick build. But Martian, if you want to roll a D10 by typing exclamation mark D10 in the chat, I'll be able to pick the alignment of the character. Or if you roll a D2, there we go, we got our D2, so it's a female. Physical characteristics, female. So Saturday, I'm not streaming. It's going to be our DM Hermit Barbarian. Not D10, like that. So if you roll 1 Martian, I can pick what we're going to be like. 6. Lawful neutral, good roll. That's a good roll for a ranger. I'm not going to pick faith or lifestyle. If you guys have any ideas for hair, these can give us some ideas. These are the female, or these 3 are female Asmar. For hair and eye and skin color. If not, I can randomize it, that's not a problem. Okay, so let's go with red hair. Perfect. Skin color. Do we have any choice? Ninja Crow, any idea from you? I think I am going to say glowing gold for the eyes. Oops, wrong button. So for height, I am going to make... It's probably not you, Martian. It's probably me. I'm getting a lot of drops. I'm having bad internet on my end for some reason. I'm getting a lot of dropped frames. Call this lady 6'1". And 172 pounds, and let's call her, they age the same rate as humans, but they can live up to 160 years. So if a standard human's coming off the field at 20, let's say she's 32. And we'll just say she has pale skin. She's got lawful neutral. So if we can roll a d8, then we can get the background options chosen. Yeah, it's probably not you, Martian. It's probably me. My internet's not working very well. I'm dropping a lot of frames. Yeah, I know. Like my stats are showing like stupid amounts of dropped. For no reason. I haven't changed anything. So I gotta look into why this is doing it. But I am going to roll a d8. And I got 8. So I was a soldier. So if we can roll a d4, that would be awesome. Exclamation mark d4. This, or like this. So I got a 1 and a 3. Let's see if any of you guys get anything. It's probably something going on with me. Yeah, like I'm running at 60 frames per second, CPU's at 1.9%, but I'm dropping a lot of frames. It's okay, I'll use 3, which is playing cards. I have military rank. Okay, so let's do some D8 rolls here, everyone who is still here. I'm gonna roll 1 if we can get... No, my laptop's 100% cool. I've never had heat issues on my laptop. It's sitting on a desk. See, it's like, it's on the desk. No issues there. I don't know what's going on. I've had issues with the internet a little bit today anyways on my other machine. Yeah, we got 3 anyways. Perfect. Okay, so if we can get a d8 and 3 d6s, so I'll do a d6. 2. Someone saved my life on the battlefield. To this day I will never leave a friend behind. That's fun to play. Yeah, so if I can get a d8 and 2 more d6s, I can also roll other d6s or d8s. That's not a problem. Yeah, I don't know. d6. Got 1. It's the greater good. Our lot is to lay down our lives in defense of others. So yeah, 1 more d6 and a d8. I love the personality traits. There's so many good options. 1. I'm always polite and respectful. Nice. Now let's get a d6 for the flaw. This is the best part. I love flaw within a character because then you take that and you have to, basically when you roleplay it, you have to push out this flaw in everything you do. Yeah, I don't know. It probably just a lot of latency. probably something to do with my internet. It won't be too much longer, so let's do a d6 for me, right on stream. 6. I'd rather eat my armor than admit when I'm wrong. Awesome. That's a perfect flaw to have. Oh, you got a 3. I made a terrible mistake in battle that cost many lives, and I would do anything to keep that mistake secret. I like the eating the armor one better. It makes them the character more hard-headed, and they're a ranger, so a hard-headed ranger who doesn't have very high charisma suits this character really well. So yeah, the personality traits. I'm always polite and respectful, which is funny. Our lot is to lay down our lives in the defense of others. Someone saved my life on the battlefield to this day. I will never leave a friend behind. And then I'd rather eat my armor than admit when I'm wrong. So that becomes a pretty good one. Yeah, no problem, Martian. I don't mind if there's a delay. If you have an idea for a character name for this female, that would be great. We're going to go into equipment. But yeah, so we're going to need 3 D2s. To be able to pick the armor, the weapon, and which pack I'm going to take. And then we'll need a D6 for the starting equipment and a D2 again. So yeah, you can do exclamation mark D2 for the D2 or D6 for the D6 with the exclamation point. I can't do 2s, so actually I will roll the 6 myself. D4, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I get a broken blade. But yeah, I need the D2s, 4 sets of D2s, and then I can finish off the starting equipment for this lovely character that I'm looking forward to see the sheet of. Oh, I can do a name gen, that's not a problem. Okay, so scale mail. I have a 5-second delay, so you have to give a couple seconds between them. 2 short swords. Perfect. And 2 more for the pack and what I get. One Dungeoneer's pack, which includes a backpack, a crowbar, hammer, 10 pittons, 10 torches, a tinderbox, 10 days worth of rations, as well as a water skin and 50 feet of hempen rope. And last, oh, that's a lot of ones. And I got a set of bone dice, and then a set of common clothes and a pouch containing 10 gold. Boom. So this now shows all the stuff that I have. I start with a pack of 20 arrows, my backpack, which I will use, common clothes, a crowbar, a set of dice, a hammer, a longbow, which I'll equip because I'm a ranger, so that gives you... Yeah, no problem. I've only got 2 people watching, because I always lurk mine too. The pittons... when the wall doesn't offer handholds, basically the little spikes. The rope, scale mail for my armor, double short sword, tinderbox to start my fires at camp, a torch and a water skin, as well as 20 gold. Let's go. There's only 2 chances. Like it's yes or no. It's a coin flip with the D2. So you have a 50% chance on each roll to hit either one, and yeah, it's possible to do 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 in that case. Let's go back to description so we can give the character a name. Let's go female names. Let's call her Vonmi. Vonmi. And if I can get a D4, then we can pick what she is going to look like. Like this. Yeah, it makes it look a little better because you don't have 0 viewers. But again, I'm on these ones. I'm not expecting much. So yeah, Saturday I'm gonna be on Hermit Barbarian stream again, like I was 2 weeks ago. Sunday I'm streaming, but I can go through that in a bit. But yeah, I'm gonna be streaming a Pathfinder campaign. I have a lot of information here. Printed out that I'm going to be running the campaign off of. But yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a lot of fun. Another one! But she has red hair. That's okay. Yeah, one just likes you today, Martian. Okay, and that gets it to this point, and then basically when I come into the character sheet now, it will come up, and I will be able to... I'm going to have to change this a little bit. Don't mind me shrinking. There we go. Okay, so yeah, this gives the... Ooh. No, it doesn't. There we go. This gives the basics of it. So yeah, the character's name is Vonmi, a female variant as Marla Ranger, level 1. It's got 12 strength, which gives me a +1 on any strength rolls. Oh, excuse me. 14 dex, which gives me +2 on any dexterity rolls, a +1 constitution roll, 12 intelligence. So basically it's an average overall character, not a really high set of rolls, but that's okay. Because I'm ranger, I get a +2 to strength and dex in my rolls. So that's what this section here is showing. I've got a +3 strength, +4 dex, +1 con, +1 inst, +1 whiz, and +0 charisma. Then basically these are your other roles that you have. Acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, athletics. They're all the different things that you'll be rolling throughout a campaign when you're running into having to try to tame an animal or stop an animal from attacking or stuff like that. If you're trying to not trip on rubble that's on the ground, that would become an acrobatics check, which runs against your dexterity. Athletics check, and deception, you know, when you're trying to deceive people. This I play with Caleb on Saturday. He has really high deception. Really high deception, really high persuasion, and really high stealth. So that he's a rogue, and I really enjoy playing him. So basically now, when you get into a battle, you can take your actions, which would be your attack action, and then once per thing I can do a healing hands to restore 1 hit point to any creature that I touch. And I can also punch, kick, or headbutt. The way that Roll20 or D&D Beyond works is if I'm shooting my longbow, I can click on it, it will roll it, and comes up with the total. It's behind my little sub goal here. But it takes the 14 that I rolled and adds the +4 DC, which means that would have been an 18. So if the creature that I'm shooting at has less than 18 AC, then it would have hit, and I could roll my damage, which comes up as a 4 plus 2, so that's a 6 damage that I would have hit that creature for on that turn. Again, short would be the same thing. That one I rolled a 19, so that's 23, and then you roll the dice. 5 plus 2 equals 7. Um, Bonus action, I have 2 weapon fighting, so I could technically do both short swords. So I could go boom boom. Another 23 for 3 damage. So I would have been able to hit twice with the short swords because I have 2 hand attack of opportunity. But yeah, like it's a lot of fun, and that's the quick build. If I go back into edit, you can go back in, and then basically you can export this into a PDF, and then it opens it up, and you get all the same things in your sheet, and then you can play like that. I do prefer manual dice. Yeah, it is a really fun game. It's 100% imagination. I'm gonna lower the music here. I've just got my mood music in the background right now. I'm actually gonna change this to a different song. But yeah, no, like this is a lot of fun. There's so much that you can do with it. There we go. That's a bit easier to read now. Maybe. There we go. So this gives you the quick rundown. These are the features that you have. You got your proficiencies, your favorite enemy. We picked Celestials. That's what we rolled out. So I'm a human with Celestial blood. It looks like I dropped. I did 100% drop and reset. That's weird. Yeah, I've got a huge delay here. That's okay. That shows the delay. It's not just you. This is even my computer to me, so the delay is huge. What time is it? Oh yeah, it has only been 37 minutes. Wow. I did a full character in 37 minutes. That's pretty good. I am going to switch this over to FaceTime. There we go. Now we can talk. Let's do this a bit better. I'm still trying to get all the setup ready. I do float around, so but yeah, the game, it's lots of fun. The one that I'm running on Sunday, it's called A Dragon's Demand. It's a really fun game. It's set in the town of Belhain, and basically the NPCs are going to show up in Belhain. I've got a little backstory that I'm going to give towards that. Don't want to give too much away on stream because people may come and try to listen. Yeah, I think it's just my internet. I'm getting 3,000 kbs right now on my OBS, so it might just be I need to do a reboot on my computer. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. I'm not going to be streaming much longer on this. This was just supposed to be a short one. So yeah, it's going to be Sunday is 2 hours. So yeah, it's going to basically to get some new characters introduced to the game, some people who haven't played before introduced into Pathfinder, which is Dungeons and Dragons 3.5. The company Pazio, which bought the rights for 3.5 from Wizards of the Coast, turned it into Pathfinder. But that's the one I'm used to is Pathfinder. I've got a whole bunch of the physical books. But yeah, so they start out here, and they've basically been hired as mercenaries to come and figure out what's going on. And I've got a little backstory that I'm going to tell about that within my DMing, and then basically an exploration of the town and a whole bunch of other stuff ensues. This here, I'm going to flip over again. This is what it's going to look like, and I forgot to open the tool, but that's okay. So basically, this is the program I'm going to be running. This is the town that they start out in. And that is them way up here, just coming in. So there's 5 of them. We've got Shatari. She loved the name. Oh, I've got to rename player 1 actually. Oops. Names. What are we going to call player? What's player 1's name? I don't even remember what Hermit named their character. I should. There it is, Derwin Hornwall. Derwin Hornwall. Take that down to 68. Nope, 66. Yeah, on stream fixing. Excuse me. There we go. We got Derwin Hornwall. That's good. So yeah, these are our characters. Derwin, Shatari, Jubel, Vasati, Cash, and Derwin. So yeah, basically they're coming into this town to figure out what's gone on with this right here. And from there, basically it's figuring out everything about the town and all of the nuances of it and figure out what's going on. So I'm looking forward to that. That's Sunday. Saturday is me playing, which I'm looking forward to quite a bit too, because I get to role play Caleb. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. However, I am going to head back to FaceTime. I am going to head out. I'm going to raid out to someone else in the D&D platform and then hang out for a few minutes. Do hang around. One thing for sure, though, come the stream on Sunday, there are new awards for the points. So because you're hanging out, you're going to be gaining points. You'll be able to give the players advantage or disadvantage, and you can also give me, the DM, any of my characters' advantage and disadvantage as well. That